The year 1926, November 23rd, witnessed the advent of a phenomenon in the form of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, who came to save humanity from stumbling and falling into an abyss.
Baba was born in a nondescript village called Puttaparthi in Andhra Pradesh in South India. He said that his advent had a mission: to transform and awaken humanity, to recognize its true nature and unite the world as one family. If Baba's message was to love all, his mission was to serve all. His humble origins did not stop him from carrying out monumental tasks, be it education, health, or socio-care.
Moved by the plight of the villagers in his village who had to trek miles to have access to basic human needs, Baba set up free colleges, hospitals with advanced medical technologies, and implemented drinking water projects.
The first stamp of his love came in the form of a college for women in July 1968 at Anantapur, not too far from Puttaparthi. This same model of holistic education was replicated at Whitefield, Bangalore, where a college for men came up in 1969. And the next campus was established in Baba's hometown, Puttaparthi, for boys. These institutes of education were appended to the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, a deemed university established in 1981.
As the American author Edith Wharton said, there are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or be the mirror that reflects it. While the light was spreading from the candle in Puttaparthi, there was a mirror reflecting the light in a neighborhood state, Karnataka. That mirror was Madiyal Narayan Bhatt, affectionately called as Anna, who was a visionary, a patriot, social worker, and a spiritual seeker.
I was looking for a person who practices what he says. I was quite disillusioned with many people. I also wanted a person who would not sacrifice social service to pursue spiritual perfection. And he was a very beautiful synthesis and blend of both spirituality and patriotism. In a public function, he was giving a talk. Speaking about the country, he broke down in front of thousands of people. What he said and what I saw was straight from his heart. What he explained really impressed me. What he said is that by molding children, you can strengthen the moral fabric of society, without which all political reforms or economic philosophies will fail.
Anna nurtured an aspiration to set up free schools all over Karnataka that would impart value-based education. As a first step, Anna planted the seeds in Allike near Mangalore in Karnataka in 1961 and in Mudanahalli near Bangalore International Airport in 1973 on a bedrock of human values. Anna's prayers seeking Baba's guidance on the running of these schools for social welfare were answered with love and grace. In April 1973, when Baba visited Manipal in Karnataka, Anna requested him to name the campus at Mudanahalli. The name Sathya Sai Grama was then given.
The saplings in Allike and Mudanahalli were just beginning to blossom when tragedy struck in 1977. With Anna's passing, Baba stepped in to take over the reins of these two schools. The year was 1978 and it gave birth to Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Trust with Baba at the helm. Today, Sathya Sai Grama Mudanahalli has more than 1,000 students, over 850 of them residing in the hostel. There are 2 schools and a junior college. The governing principle of all Sri Sathya Sai educational institutions is values-based education, where worldly knowledge is intertwined with spiritual wisdom and human values. When these two systems of education are closely knit, it draws one closer to understand the term educare. Through the system of educare, human values that are latent in all of us are drawn out into the open to be translated into action.
First time I learnt about value-based education, not exactly the word educare, as my mentor, late Madhyal Nanbut, explained to me. And it captured my heart so much, instantly I decided to dedicate my life for value-based education.
As the growth of Sathya Sai schools and colleges were being scripted as chapters on books on value-based education, one page unfolded an event on April 24, 2011 in Puttaparthi. The form that endeared millions and showered love on an infinite number of men and women took to the formless.
The fundamental basis of all creation is God. We human beings are conditioned that seeing is believing. Everyone in this world has 4 types of bodies. Sthula Sharira, the physical body, the Sookshma Sharira, the subtle body, Ati Sookshma Sharira, the higher subtle body, and Parasooshma Sharira, the omnipresent super subtle body. Bhagwan says, Sthula Sharira is the physical body which anyone can see. Now, I am not in the physical body but in the Sookshma Sharira or subtle body which is beyond the physical. In my subtle body, I can move to any part of the world without taking any time. In my Ati Sookshma Sharira, I enter dreams and meditations of people and guide them. And in the Parasooshma Sharira, I am present in every atom.
నేను దేహం కాదు దేహిని.
Bhagavan is not the body but is the
దేహం
indweller.
పంచభౌతికము.
Body is full of sense.
దేహం కూలకు తప్పదు ఎప్పుడు.
Is bound to fall.
దేహి నిరామయుండు.
Indweller is permanent.
కడుతింపక దేహికి చావు పుట్టుకలు మోహ నిబంధ బంధనలు ముద్రలు లేవు.
The indweller has no birth nor the end, neither liberation nor bondage.
దేహియే దేవదేవుడు.
This indweller is
మదిని
God
గమనింపక ఆత్మరూపుడై
and is in the very form of the Supreme Self.
Jesus said to his apostle Thomas, "Have you believed because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed."
Hands that were visible when they reached to help millions may seem to have retracted, but in reality, they continue to guide many more hands.
Anna's aspirations to establish a school that imparted integrated education, free of cost, in each of the districts in the state are being fulfilled by the unseen hand of Baba and executed by a highly dedicated team of men and women.
These Tyagajivis, as Baba calls them, stay with the students on the campus and look after their progress and welfare. They have dedicated their lives to mold the character of each child who comes under their tutelage and to empower and transform them so they become ideal citizens of the country today and leaders of tomorrow.
Tyagajivi actually literally means a man of sacrifice or a woman of sacrifice. Anybody who sacrifices selfishness and self-interest is a Tyagajivi. Anybody who wants to serve the society is a Tyagajivi. Anybody who takes less and gives more to society is a Tyagajivi. I read a biography of Jesus Christ, where it is said, when Jesus was born, a sentence like this: Son of God was born to take nothing and give everything. So that is a Tyagajivi.
To further the cause of integral education, the alumni from Alike and Mudenahalli started the Sri Sathya Sai Saraswati Educational Trust, a unique social venture in October 2011.
The current education projects under the Sri Sathya Sai Saraswati Education Trust are Sri Sathya Sai Vidyaniketanam Boys, Gulbarga District; Sri Sathya Sai Sharada Niketanam Boys, Mandya District; Sri Sathya Sai Divya Niketanam Boys, Chikmagalur District; Sri Sathya Sai Shri Niketanam Girls, Chikmagalur District; Sri Sathya Sai Prema Niketanam Boys, Bijapur District; Sri Sathya Sai Prashanti Niketanam Girls Pre-University College, Chikbalapur District; Shri Sathya Sai Satyaniketanam Boys, Hassan District. Shri Sathya Sai Prashantaniketanam Girls Pre-University College, Alike. Golden Jubilee Building for the Pre-University Boys, Alike.
Rural India is the chosen backdrop of these schools and colleges. As Baba says, no child should be left behind.
Envisioning the spurt and growth of Sathya Sai schools and colleges in the state, country and beyond, the Shri Sathya Sai Center for Human Excellence was set up in 2014 in Mudenahalli campus. The center shoulders a great responsibility of nation building by producing exemplary teachers out of students. They would in turn nurture several more students and empower them to bring in a change where human excellence would prevail in all walks of life. The winds of change have been set in motion.
Shri Sathya Sai Sanjeevani Centers for Child Heart Care. Acts speak louder than words, said Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. In India, 1 out of every 100 children are born with a cardiac ailment. Little hearts need mending and are often not detected nor cared for in time. Congenital heart disease has emerged as the commonest birth defect in India. As per Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, 30th September 2016. It is to address this sad and unserved need, Shri Sathya Sai Sanjeevani Hospital was established in Naya Raipur in November 2012. Completed in a record 9 months, the Center for Child Heart Care in Shri Sathya Sai Sanjeevani offers diagnostic cardiology services and surgical treatment of all congenital heart diseases, totally free of cost. So far, over 13,000 outpatient consultations, 3,000 pediatric cardiac surgeries, and 8,000 rural children were comprehensively health screened, all totally free of cost. Transcending geographic boundaries, Sai Sanjeevani has conducted pediatric cardiac surgeries for children coming from several other developing countries and plans to help train and set up local pediatric cardiac units in some of these countries, thus spreading the message of selfless love in shores far across. To further address this national and global burden of child heart disease, yet another chapter of love is being unfolded now in the sacred Krishna Bhumi. Shri Sathya Sai Sanjeevani International Center for Child Heart Care and Research spreads its boundless embrace of love in Bhagola, Palwal District, Haryana, to heal more hearts, spread more love, and seek more joy. The project started in July 2016, was inaugurated in a record 4 months' time, and is all set to usher an era of compassionate care contributing for national and human development. This Center for Child Heart Care shall provide totally free of cost pediatric cardiac services to children from India and other developing countries. With a vision to grow into one of the world's largest child heart care centers, the hospital shall contribute to long-term sustainable approaches with a special focus on pediatric cardiac training and research. Within a short span of 5 years, Shri Sathya Sai Sanjeevani Centers for Child Heart Care have reached out to children in 8,000 villages in 26 states. With a selfless investment made for national good, rupees 300 crores. Services rendered worth rupees 100 crores. But the love and gratitude received from innumerable patients, citizens and governments, priceless.
मुझे छत्तीसगढ़ में भी और स्थानों पर भी बाबा के आशीर्वाद से जो एजुकेशन और हेल्थ के सेक्टर में काम हो रहा है, उसको भली भांति देखने का, जानने का, समझने का अवसर मिला है। आज हरियाणा में पलवल इलाके में सत्य साई संजीवनी हेल्थ सेंटर का जो प्रारंभ हो रहा है, ये अस्पताल सिर्फ हरियाणा के क्षेत्र का नहीं, लेकिन उत्तर भारत के कई इलाकों के बालकों के लिए एक आशीर्वाद बनेगा। उनको नई जिंदगी पाने का एक अवसर मिलेगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि अस्पताल हर मरीज के लिए सिर्फ आरोग्य धाम नहीं, एक श्रद्धा का केंद्र बनेगा, एक नया विश्वास, नई ऊर्जा का कारण बनेगा। और बाबा ने जो मार्ग दिखाया है, उस मार्ग पर अनेक लोग चलते रहेंगे। आज बाबा हमारे साथ सूक्ष्म रूप है, हर पल है। उनकी शक्ति, उनका सामर्थ्य, उनके आशीर्वाद आत्मिक प्रवृत्तियों को बल देता रहे। बाबा के श्री चरणों में प्रणाम करता हूं। इस उपक्रम के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और सामान्य परिवार के बालकों के जीवन को उत्तम से उत्तम सेवा प्रदान होगी, ऐसा मेरा विश्वास है। आप सबको मेरी तरफ से साई राम, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
The mission of quality healthcare provided totally free of cost that started in Puttaparthi is now spreading to different parts of the country and the world. Whitefield, Naya Raipur, Palwal, Mumbai, Orissa, Gujarat and Kolkata. The mission continues.
India is home to the largest number of children in the world. But unfortunately, millions of our children do not have access to a well-balanced and nutritious breakfast. According to the Global Nutrition Report published in the year 2016, nearly 70% of our school-going children are undernourished. How can we solve such a deep-rooted problem? By taking one step at a time. Inspired by the life and message of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, a small group of IT professionals from Bangalore set out in July 2012 to improve the plight of underprivileged children in the rural areas near the city. They did so by providing them with nutritious breakfast free of cost in their school premises. And the positive results were there for everyone to see. Soon, more centers were added, and what started as a small initiative benefiting just 50 children grew into the Annapurna Breakfast Program, embracing more than 10,000 children across 150 centers in 7 Indian states. Breakfast is a great way to give the body the refueling it needs, and research has shown that having a well-balanced, nutritious breakfast aids children in their physical and mental well-being, academic achievement, and cognitive development. Our breakfast menus are therefore meticulously planned, making sure that they are wholesome in their nutrition quotient. Cooks are trained to rustle up dishes that meet the nutrition needs of the young bodies while appeasing the little taste buds. Our volunteers, comprising men and women across professions, age groups, and religious persuasions, work closely with local vendors for sourcing vegetables, fruit, and milk. This not only helps empower the villagers economically, it also opens up opportunities to actively engage them as a community and make them willing partners in their children's overall growth and development. The cascading benefit of breakfast service goes beyond providing food. Volunteers offer their time and skills and actively work with the school authorities to nurture the children holistically. Our volunteers also conduct regular medical checkups and dental camps and impress upon children the importance of personal health and hygiene. These child health screening programs are designed in line with the guidelines issued by the World Health Organization and are aligned with the specifications spelled out in Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karikram, the National Children's Health Program formulated by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. To ensure good health among both the children and villagers, drinking water projects too have been executed. Another spiraling effect of the breakfast service is the furthering of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, a cleanliness initiative by the Indian government. This drive is implemented by providing dustbins and constructing toilets in schools and other breakfast centers. While the 3 Ps, people, process and planning, have helped sustain the Annapurna breakfast program, it is the innate passion to make a difference that's been our real driving force. This desire to be active participants in nation building, to be the change agents that herald a healthy future of our country, will continue to propel the movement that the Breakfast Initiative truly is.
Ashrams throughout the world will be the catalyst for societal change and spiritual upliftment, ushering the world into a golden age.
The matchless mystery and glory of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba continues incredibly. Just as an object is known by its reflection, all the service projects are reflections of Swami's presence amidst us even today. Humanly speaking, it is impossible to achieve all this. But with God, everything is possible. And this itself is proof that Swami in his Sookshma Sharira is guiding all these projects, be it education, healthcare, nutrition, or the ashrams around the world, inspiring and touching the lives of many people. This phenomenon of the Sookshma Sharira is unparalleled in the written history of the world, as nothing of this nature has ever happened in the saga of any avatar. It is indeed very baffling and tantalizingly imperceptible, and his glory is clearly visible. Under the direct divine guidance of Swami in his Sookshma Sharira, many people around the world continue to be inspired and are taking part in these noble initiatives. To awaken the divinity latent in all mankind. Love all and serve all has been his clarion call to humanity in this mission of transformation.